So what is the number one way that people are getting rich online? I can tell you it is definitely not what you think. In fact, if you search on YouTube, you will find hundreds of videos that tell you to start affiliate marketing, to do drop shipping, or to create a faceless YouTube channel. And listen, those strategies do work. I know because I do and teach some of them myself. But there is something even bigger that's happening online right now that many people are missing out on. And today I'm about to shed some light on it. And I'm going to show you exactly how everyday people are transforming real life experiences into serious money online. And I'm going to give you some free tools that you can start using today to get started. What's up guys, this is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am definitely back with the news that you can use, but first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, aloha, konnichiwa, wagwan, shalom, assalamu alaikum, jambo ciao, namaste. So when we talk about the ways that people are becoming thousandaires or millionaires right from their laptops, there is one method I believe is the fastest way for you to start winning right now. And what I call this is the skill to income shortcut. This is where you take real life experiences and you package it into a digital asset, and then you pair that with a high converting platform. Now I know what I said probably sound like I am speaking in tongues or in another language, and I actually am. It is called make this money. But seriously, don't worry, I'm about to walk you step by step through how to get started with this, and you'll see just how simple it is. So the first thing we need to do is discover that skill or experience that you about to package up. And when I say skill, please do not overthink this. You do not have to be a world-class chef. You don't have to be a millionaire or a Harvard graduate. What you need is something that you have lived through, learned, experienced, or figured out that people want to know. And even if you don't feel like an expert, believe me when I say there is something that you know that can change somebody's life. And let me give you two real examples of this. I have spoken on this channel to two women who utilize this method. And the first is Shakima, aka the Passport Abuser. She has made over $1.3 million in a single year from sharing her expertise on how to travel safely on solo trips. And get this, she started solo traveling because she was abandoned in a foreign country by her so-called friends, and that forced her into having to figure this out herself. So that's what I say, you got some kind of experience that can help somebody. Another person is Akira Barlow, and she started out by doing DNA tests right inside of Starbucks. She had absolutely no idea what she was doing, but she learned, figured it out, and then she created an entire mobile lab and then started teaching other people how to do the same thing. And guess what? She was making $100,000 a month from doing that. And the thing is, neither of them started with huge audiences. Neither of them had fancy marketing degrees. They just packaged what they knew and they built a digital product around it. So people are actually getting rich not just from doing the thing, but teaching others how to do it. That is where the true wealth lies, and I want to show you how to tap into it. So what you can do is start by opening up a Google Doc, which is free, and you can just list out every single thing that you have ever experienced, learned, struggled through, or figured out. I'm talking about, think about past jobs you've had, hobbies you've mastered, problems you've solved, and they could be problems for yourself or other people, and also the life experiences that you have lived through. And listen, everything counts, because what may feel normal to you could be life-changing to somebody else. So once you have your list, you would think the next thing to do is create the product, right? But no, we're not ready for that yet. I want to show you one of the most important steps that you can take at this point. So like I mentioned, I personally spoke with both of those ladies, the one that's making $100,000 a month and the one that made $1.3 million in a year. And I asked them, how did you really do it? And you know what they both told me? Your email list is everything. Before they even finished creating their products, they were already building email lists. They wanted to get the people ready and excited to buy the product once they had it. And the best part is you can get started right now for free building your own email list by using Omnisend. And thank you to Omnisend for partnering with me on this video. Now, the good thing about this powerful tool is there is no steep learning curve. You can literally just go down to the link in my description and you can get started for free. Just enter your info here, and with that free account you do get access to all of the features, up to 250 contacts and 500 emails a month. So once you are inside, you'll just go to forms, you'll select create a form, and you can choose your favorite template, and from there you just want to make sure all of the info under each tab matches exactly what you're offering. Like I'll say something like, get on the wait list for my travel guide or fitness journal or course, whatever you're creating. And also please make sure that you are creating a landing page. And when you're done, all you have to do is go up here to enable the form, and it will give you a custom link. Now this link right here is the missing link that you've been looking for. This is the key to building your email list and your money list. So what you want to do with this is start sharing it everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X. You can even send it to your ex, because we're not leaving no money on the table. But after that, then we are ready to move on to the next step, which is number 3, and that's going to be actually creating the product. Now, before you get overwhelmed and think, oh my goodness, I don't know about creating a 200-page guide. Listen, you can relax, because your first goal should be to create something simple that delivers value fast. So if you are teaching something like solo travel, then maybe you can create a mini guide or a travel checklist. If it's fitness, then maybe you can create a 30-day meal plan. If it's beauty, then maybe a step-by-step skincare routine for beginners. I just want you to know it does not have to be complicated. It just needs to be helpful. And honestly, if you want to get this part faster, what I suggest the next free tool that you need to take advantage of is ChatGPT. When you are inside of ChatGPT, you can just ask it something like, can you help me create a 30-day meal plan with breakfast, lunch, and dinner ideas? And look at that. This thing has listed everything that you need right here. Of course, you want to go through it and make sure it makes sense. But I'm telling you, the tools we have access to today, it gives you a huge advantage. And if you do not use them, you leaving money on the table. But once we have our content figured out, we will move on to the next step, which is step 4, and that's going to be designing our guide or whatever our product is. And for that, you can use Canva, which they also have a free account. And when you're inside, depending on what you're creating, you'll just search for it. I'll just type in meal plan templates. If you're doing travel guides, you can look for that. If you're doing fitness journals, you can search for that. But you want to make sure if you're using a free plan, you look at the ones that don't have that crown in the corner, because those come with the pro plan. And with the pro, I believe now you can sign up and get 30 days for free if you want access to more. And after that, it may be somewhere like $12 a month. You don't need it, but if you see something else that you like, then it's just there. And the good thing about this is you don't have to be a designer at all, because we are using the templates in here, which means all we have to do is select to customize it, and we can just edit what they already pre-created. And all you'll do is just copy and paste your info that you just got off of ChatGPT right up in here. And then boom, it's done. And you can just go over and save this as a PDF, and that is your digital asset. Now, once you have your product edited, or even if you are still in the process of figuring it out, that's okay. You just need to find out also where you're going to sell it. And I like to stick with simple, especially as a beginner, because we don't want to overcomplicate things. That's when we kind of get turned off and then end up pushing it to the side. We don't want that to happen anymore, okay? So I'm trying to lay out everything for you as easily and break it down as simply as I can. And something that I recommend that you use is a stand store. If you go on most people's social media page, you'll probably see somewhere in their description a stand store if they're selling something. And that's because Stan makes this ridiculously easy. You don't have to worry about having a full website. All you have to do is literally just upload your product, you'll set your price, and then they'll give you a simple link that you can then do like everybody else and paste it. You want to paste that thing everywhere too. Like I said, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever the people are, that's where your link shall be. And then right there, you are ready to start selling without having to spend a whole lot of money on a website. And they do have a 14-day free trial that you can check out. But I believe after that, it's like $29 a month. Now, if you want to go the website route, you can. There are many different hosting platforms that you can use, but I just want to keep it simple today, and we'll just stick to Stan. But I do want to spend a little time on the final piece of the puzzle, and that is your audience, because we're not just creating products because they're cute. Right now, it is easier than ever to build an audience if you are intentional. And you don't have to have 1 million followers to start making money. So things that I suggest you do is create simple content on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. You can create for YouTube Shorts, and you can just start teaching little tips from your products. You can ask ChatGPT to even come up with 30-second or 60-second scripts, and you just press record right from your phone and just start talking about it and upload it. Again, don't overthink it. Now, when it comes to digital products, especially like these, people want to see the real person behind it. They want to see your success. They want to connect to you. So you don't have to have stuff flying across the screen and think about all of these added effects. Today, people want the real. So you can just get on that camera, press record, and then there it is. You can share your personal story. But in all of this, you always want to put your link and then give them that call to action to go ahead and join your email list. That way, when that product drops, you have some people ready to buy. Another thing you want to do that worked for the passport abuser, what she told me was going to Facebook groups, whatever your niche is in. She was in travel. She found travel groups. She got in there. She started talking about her products, and she was able to sell it through those Facebook groups. Now, don't think you have to be a full-blown influencer to do this stuff. The thing is, you just have to show up consistently. Make sure you are posting at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'm telling you, people today are not just getting rich from selling products, but from selling their knowledge, from selling their solutions to problems that people have. People are turning their real life experiences into passive income, and yes, you can be one of those people. I don't care if you have learned how to walk in a straight line. Somebody else might be walking crooked and they need to know how you did it. And again, a good thing is today you have these free tools that will help you to do this. It's not as hard as it used to be. Now, I'm not saying this to say that it's going to be simple and easy and you'll wake up tomorrow and be a millionaire. It's going to take hard work. But I'm saying that you have access to things that people back in the day did not have, and they had to really get it in the mud. So please don't miss this step, y'all. Make sure you go down to that link and get started with OmniSend so you can start building that email list. So I really do hope that this helps you out. Please like this video because that helps me out. Other than that, I thank you so much for watching. I am looking forward to seeing all of the knowledge you're about to spread out here. Shoot, I might even need it myself. But until next time, we are out. Peace.